top, and then I will notarize this in front of you, and then I will make you a copy for your records.
Well, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you very much. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases are loaded. It's a full count of 3 and 2. Is this a good thing for you?
I think it is. First of all, I want to say how much I admire Councilman Tim Pate and how hard he has worked for the citizens of the 5th District, the city of Fort Wayne, his city, his state, his country. I think the folks of Fort Wayne owe a deep gratitude for Tim Pate's service. Having said that, this is an opportunity that I'm looking forward to. I have tried to put my heart and soul into this community for a long time. I think as many of you know that. And for the last 18 years, it's been a great opportunity with the Headwaters Park project, of which I want to continue working. I've had a chance to serve on the Fort Wayne Community Schools Board. I've been working on the high-speed rail issue and served on a number of boards, committees, and commissions. But this is something that I think you can really get involved in to help your community. The City Council is the legislative body of our city. It's important to work with the mayor and others to, I think, provide a strong and efficient city government. That's what I'll be working on over the next 4 years if I'm successful here. I have set some priorities here. I will give you a handout. But certainly I think first and foremost, we on the City Council need to continue to work with Mayor Tom Henry to provide the good fiscal stewardship that he has provided over the last 4 years of this administration. One of the best ways we can attract new jobs and industry into Fort Wayne is to make sure that our fiscal house is in order with city government. And I'm very pleased to say that it is, thanks to his leadership, thanks to the leadership of folks like Tim Pate. I'd like to continue in that line. Good fiscal, responsible government, low taxes, that's what's going to help grow jobs in this community and help us to get out of this economy that we've been in. Fort Wayne's lucky that we've been able to withstand many of the hits that other cities have been going through. When many cities are laying off police officers and firefighters and other public safety officials, it's because of folks like Tom Henry and Tim Pate and their good fiscal stewardship that we've been able to produce a sound fiscal budget and to keep those folks going. So that'll be a top priority of mine. Representing the 5th District, we know that there's a lot of need for new businesses in that area, and I want to look at areas where we can develop perhaps brownfields and empty warehouses and vacant lots with more businesses. We need to be looking at our neighborhoods. I'm very active in my neighborhood, the Wildwood Park Association. And I have, in my capacity with Headwaters Park, had the opportunity to visit with a lot of neighborhoods. There are many strong, good, committed folks that are working in these neighborhoods in the 5th District, and they want to make sure that their neighborhoods are served well with police and fire protection, with other public safety, and that's something I think a city councilman needs to be very heavily involved with. So I'll be working with neighborhoods and going to neighborhood association meetings. I'm going to start, I think, what will be perhaps a new plan for a city councilman if I'm successful here in November. And I don't want to wear out my welcome here, Ron. Am I still okay with you?
No, I have. You're good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And that is to actually begin a tour of businesses. I would like to start visiting businesses in the 5th District as a city council representative to find out one-on-one just what we can do in city government to make their lives easier, to work on the government regulation, the business regulation that often prevents businesses from expanding. Those are things that we can work on together. I want to be an active city councilman that will actually go to businesses and speak with business owners and find out their concerns. I'm going to be accessible. I like to campaign. When this snow begins to melt, and even maybe before it does, I'm going to get out and start walking door to door. I walked as a candidate before, successfully one time, unsuccessfully another. But I think it's important to meet voters face to face. So I'll be walking precincts, I'll be going to neighborhood association meetings, and I'll be very active. I think it's fair to say that I've received a lot of encouragement over the last 24 hours, and we're going to be raising funds. To be competitive in an election in today's world, you've got to have some fundraising to get your message out. I've already received a number of calls, and I'm looking forward to doing some active fundraising here over the next few weeks. I realize this will be a competitive race. It's an open seat, it's a competitive district. There probably will be a primary opponent, and there definitely will be a general election opponent. So I take nothing for granted. I'll be working hard, I'll be campaigning hard, and I pledge to work very hard to serve the folks of the 5th District if I'm successful.
You're deciding to run, it sounds like, and I think we know this, but I want you to talk about it, is the fact that yesterday Tim Pate announced he was not going to run, and that he even said in his interview that he thought that there were people that were interested in running if he didn't run. Is that based on him not running? Is it what made you get into the race?
Yes, as I've said, Tim Pate is an excellent city councilman. He's my city councilman. I'm very proud to call him my city councilman. He's done a great job. He's been very responsive and attentive, and these are going to be big shoes to fill, so to speak. But when he decided that he was not going to run, and we realized that he's very busy with his private practice and with his family, and when he made that decision, then I decided to take this opportunity. It's something that I want to do. It's something I'm going to put my heart and soul in over the next several months as a candidate, and certainly put my heart and soul in as a city councilman if I'm fortunate enough to be elected.
Now, there's already, I guess, a couple of Republicans. There was another Democrat that filed this morning, and Mae Johnson there's sound that she might file as a Democrat to run. So it might be a crowded field.
It could be, and that happens periodically when there is an open seat, and it is in a competitive district. I look for several candidates to file, and that's one reason why I wanted to make my intentions known as soon as possible, because I do intend to be very competitive myself. Again, I'll be working, I'll be walking, I'll be raising funds, I'll be talking about issues over the next 2.5 months.